I'm lonely. Are you lonely? Let's talk about it. In spring of 2023, U.S. Attorney General Vivek Murthy declared loneliness as an epidemic in the United States. Murthy said that loneliness is not just a feeling, it creates a health risk for individuals and society. Murthy also pointed out that while people started feeling lonelier for sure during the COVID pandemic, especially during quarantine, this is a problem that we've been having for way longer than that. 30% of people in the age group 30 to 44, the age group that I'm in, report feeling frequently or always alone or lonely. And they found no real difference between women, men, and non-binary people, nor were the differences between political ideology, race, or ethnic identity. Education levels didn't really play a part in it, but income did. People who made less felt a lot less supported. When talking about loneliness in the study, they explained it as a fundamental sense of disconnection from others or the world. 57% of people surveyed, whether they experienced loneliness or not, said that they were unable to share their true selves with people. It's easy to blame tech, and rightfully so. 73% of people said that technology was creating a barrier between connection with them and others. 62% of people surveyed said that they felt like work was keeping them from being able to meet their needs in other ways. 60% of people said mental health challenges kept them from connecting with others. But 58% of people who were surveyed said that living in a hyper-individualistic society like the United States was the leading cause of them feeling like they were isolated, lonely, had no social support. One of the reasons I don't think it's a coincidence we see it in millennials is not just our age, but we grew up projecting a version of ourselves into the internet. As somebody who puts up a polished front in so many ways out there in the world, I share intimate parts of myself, but I also am keeping a part of myself for me. I come on and do these videos about how lonely I am, but I check my hair and my glasses and my lighting and my sound to make sure that everything looks polished enough for the internet. Oh man, you gotta do it for the grid. You gotta ask the SEO rankings. What's actually gonna get people to read this? We're all content creators now. So that's one aspect of being a millennial in this age group that is the most lonely. Another thing is this. I think there was a specific form of feminism. And do not get me wrong, I love feminism. But there is a specific form of feminism that we had in this age group that was all about being the girl who is comfortable being alone. And I bought hard into that. I judged women who wanted to get married. I thought that they were pathetic if they wanted to be in a relationship. I saw woman after woman settling for shitty men, and I was like, that is not going to be me. And instead of joining classes or group outings, I sat alone writing books in cafes. And I glorified that. And I still do. In fact, I think it's a really great thing to be somebody who is comfortable on your own. But I took it way too far to the other side. Did you? I remember the specific Instagram video that went viral even before they had Reels, that praised the importance of time alone, just you, not a book, not a TV on, nothing but just you and your brain. And every woman I knew reposted that and commented on it and sent it to me and was like, this is what it means to be a mentally healthy, totally stable, wonderful woman who's a feminist and millennial. And listen, I am not saying you should shack up with the wrong people. I am all about hard boundaries, and there are people in my life I do not let anywhere near me. I don't think we should be around people just to be around people, but I do think we need to do more collaborative stuff. When this study came out in 2023, I realized that I had been a serious victim of this loneliness epidemic. It was really affecting my mental health. And so here are some things that I decided to do to help break this loneliness cycle. One, when my novel Because Fat Girl came out, I decided that it was going to be a collaborative, fun party that I was going to do with people. My book didn't hit any of those giant lists that I wanted it to hit, but I felt like it was a major success because I got to do it with my people. So then after that, I decided to spend a year dating. I revived my Queerie Bradshaw blog, the very first thing I ever wrote on the internet that talked about my dating and sex life. I did my 33 Asks program and went out and asked 33 people to go on dates with me. I started putting myself out there with the intention not just of dating, but of being surrounded by as many queer people as often as possible. And then third, and this one is probably the most exciting, I decided to make a movie. I sat in a meeting where they defunded the arts in San Diego, and I thought, I want to do something here. I want to bring a group of artists together and make something. The kind of movies I want to make, I literally can't do by myself. So it has been a forcing mechanism for me to remove this idea that I'll just do it. I don't need to ask for help. I don't know the answer to the loneliness epidemic. But I think that collaboration, community, and creativity is a major part of it, which is why I'm bringing you all along on this journey with me. Not just because I need you to make the movie, I need your talent, I need your cheerleading, I need your help funding the crowdfunding, but because I'm tired of this idea that we should do it all on our own. I'm lonely, and I have a feeling you are too. If that's the case, come on and join us. Wherever you are in the world, you may not be able to be on set, but you can join us by following the crowdfunding campaign and getting behind the scenes messages, by subscribing to my Substack, YouTube, and Instagram where I'm sharing about it. And if you're in San Diego, by coming and joining us on set. I'm hoping that this is one of multiple projects that I'm able to make here in San Diego, locally in my community, with you around the world joining in virtually, so we feel more connected and less alone. Because that's the answer to everything that's going on. That is how we break this idea that there is no hope. And that is how we don't let the current political situation silence our voices. Because the world needs our stories now more than ever. If this video resonated with you, come along and join us on my Substack, Instagram, and YouTube to feel less alone in this world, to join in a community of people that are talking about the creative process, and to start living a boldly creative life.